You are listening to a Cult Talk Network podcast.
Welcome, everyone, to American Pie Slices, the Cult Talk Net summer event, the unofficial American Pie retrospective podcast. I'm Ty.
I'm Michael.
And today we are on our fifth slice of American Pie Slices. We're almost to the finale.
Are you getting full?
Oh, I'm getting there. Getting there.
A little stuffed.
Feeling satisfied.
I have to open up the second stomach for the rest of the dessert. It's fine.
I hope everyone had a fantastic Independence Day. Hope you enjoyed the very special 4th of July Cult Talk Net special we uploaded here to your feed.
I wonder statistically how many people lose a finger on Independence Day.
I don't know. Is that a thing? Oh, yeah. Fireworks?
Fireworks, yeah. Imagine there's at least one person through the United States that loses a finger every year.
Oh, definitely. I imagine that's probably a statistic for just a daily basis.
You know what? That's fair.
I feel like everyone, there's someone losing a finger at least once a day, any day of the year.
That's fair. Fine.
But I imagine probably on 4th of July, it's probably a lot more of the appendages, probably some eye injuries, burns.
If you got injured on Independence Day, drop us a comment if you're still able to.
Yeah, if you're still able to, or have your nurse comment below.
Yeah, have your nurse follow, subscribe, and
all the things. We are coming up here on we're getting ready for prom.
Prom season. That
magical time of the year, the big the climax of your high school career, your senior prom. That's where it all builds.
Yeah, opinions may vary on that.
Absolutely. It's at least
it's a thing.
Yeah, it's what people like to think is like the big deal. You work 12 years to get to this point where you're going to have your big high school prom.
So what did we just come off of? What was our last chapters that we did? We had
we just got done seeing the most controversial scene in the movie. Nadia on the net. We did a full episode on one chapter.
It's a big chapter. A big.
It was. There's a lot in that chapter.
If not the pie, this is the next thing that people remember this film for is just this scene, which, I mean, there's scenes with more nudity type. I don't know. I guess what did make this one stand out? What did make that stand out amongst the time, I guess?
What, Nadia on the net?
Yeah, like what made that?
I think there's the absurdity, getting to see Shannon Elizabeth's boobs.
And I guess the internet's still kind of getting started too.
Yeah, I think there's just more just the absurdity. I mean, the big standouts in this movie are Jim. And the franchise in general are these escapades, these wild sexual misadventures that Jim gets in. Because I would say, aside from the pie fucking scene, Nadia on the net, and then probably, Stifler's mom we get to later, those are probably the big things people take away from. And then, of course, everyone thinking they're Stifler.
So where are the chapters we're covering today?
We are covering Chapter 12, Stifler's Revenge. Stifler trying to get revenge on last episode. There was the girl that he asked to prom.
And she said she was holding out for
Holding
Finch.
out, and
and she felt bad for Stifler getting beat up by
felt bad because Stifler got his ass kicked by Finch.
You're healed up really well.
Something more important, which is going to follow up on as well last episode, where
was
that last episode or the previous?
It might be a couple episodes. I don't remember. No, it was last episode.
Yeah, where Oz found out, like, what? Oh my God, I got the big
game is on Saturday.
The big championship game is on the same day as the big championship chorus thing, and I'm gonna have sex.
Ooh,
that is a big Kevin and Vicky centric thing, and then we'll cap it off with prom. The prom, where magic happens.
Nice.
Prom. It's a fairy tale ending to everyone's high school.
It is the ideal ending for every.
Yep.
If you didn't have a fairy tale prom, then you're just a fucking loser.
You're the problem.
Yeah, you are the problem.
You're the problem.
Problem?
No.
Yeah,
no, I'm not making that thing.
But as is tradition here on American Pie Slices, Ty, we are diving into another. It's a cider, right? This one's a cider.
Yeah, we got a cider. Of course, if we're doing apple shit, it's all ciders.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, there was a beer one. Yeah, but today we have, which feels like cheating because it's by itself, Angry Orchard apple cider is my favorite. But this one is Dark Cherry Apple by Angry Orchard. Hardcore.
8% alcohol
That's kind
volume.
of high, isn't it?
That is pretty high.
Huh. Wonder if I'll taste that.
I think generally like 5%.
Yeah,
they
so-
linger around.
I mean, that's what the hardcore is the extra percent.
Extra 3%.
Wow.
Imperial hard cider with dark cherry juice and natural flavors. Angry Orchard. I mean, this is a pretty mainstream beer. This is probably one of the more mainstream ones we've done so far. I would say, aside from Crown Royal.
Crown Royal's god awful.
Oh, that was awful. This is produced and canned in Pennsylvania, so right near us.
Right next door.
Yeah, at the Boston Beer Company.
Boston.
So, really cool artwork in the can. Probably the best looking can we've had.
Why is the orchard so angry? Because we keep stealing its apples?
Yeah, keep stealing its apples and pumping it full of alcohol.
Hate to see it.
Let's go ahead and crack this sumbitch open. Ooh, nice.
I had like harmony there.
Correct. It almost.
Let's do a smell test here. It
like
smells
beer and apples.
It smells more like just a regular Angry Orchard.
Yeah.
I can't.
What was the last one we had? What was the one we drank last episode?
We had the golden apple.
Oh yeah, that was fucking good. Let's see this and taste. Not bad. We definitely get a lot of the cherry in there.
Ugh. You got a lot of the alcohol in there.
Bitter.
Yeah, I think the amount of alcohol in it's kind of hitting me. It's not bad, but man,
it's got a lot of bitterness to it.
Yeah. Do you think
it's got to be that cherry?
Yeah, because like
the cherry is what I'm tasting. I get a little bit of the apple, but I'm mainly tasting the cherry. Which, to be fair, cherry does come before the apple in the name. It is a dark cherry apple.
Yeah.
Not bad, but definitely not.
No, it's not the golden apple. The golden. Yeah. What was that?
Shit. What the fuck was that stuff? That golden shit. Man, that was good stuff. That was just fucking juice. That was so good.
Oh, it was fucking delicious. I think I brought the last two down here and
we drank it the other day when we was watching Demon Night.
Yeah, that was Strongbow.
Spoiler alert.
Strongbow Hard Cider's Gold Apple is what the last one was.
That's probably my favorite one so far.
Wait till you see what we have in store for the last one, guys.
Oh yeah, last one we're gonna make it a little special.
But yeah, that's not bad. Not bad so far. It's not the golden apple.
No, not the golden apple, but it's not bad. It's not the worst one we've had. I still, Crown Royal at this point is still the lowest thing we've had. And I would say that Cider Geist.
Yeah, the healthy one.
Put that there, as well. Cider Geist wasn't as bad as Crown Royal, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, at the end of this, we'll have to put out our ranking of what we drink.
We definitely will. All right, but you ready to go ahead and start cutting into this slice, Mike?
Let's cut into it, everybody. Let's get into this. Sit back, relax, and let the good times roll.
We're rolling right into things. We're back at East Great Falls High School. And who do we see first? Of course, this chapter is Stifler's Revenge. So only apropos, we start out
with Stifler.
With the Stiffmeister.
Bro, I'm Stifler.
Oh my God, I'm so Stifler. Like, it's insane how much I have in common with Stifler.
Him and I would just be bros.
We would. Like, it's insane.
Him and I would just have so much of the set. We'd have three-ways all the time. We would just do the what is it?
Tag in, tag out kind of thing.
Oh no, what's it called? The Eiffel Tower. We'll give each other high fives while we're on. Yeah. That'd be me and Stiffmeister, dude. You don't even know.
The amount that's one thing because when this came out, I would have been 9. So we'd have been like what? We'd have been like what? 5th grade? 4th grade probably.
Oh, probably 5th, I guess. I don't know.
No, probably in like 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how the ages work. Cool. You go to high school. You go to start school usually when you're 6. So you'd be about 3rd grade.
Elementary is kind of a blur.
Yeah, it is
at this stage.
It was wild.
High school's getting there. High school's becoming a blur.
Yeah.
It's like I just remember the hot beat moments at this point.
Yeah, that's about it. I've not sat down and lingered about high school in a long while.
9th grade, I totally just forget 9th grade. I don't know what happened in 9th grade.
I have to learn how to use lockers. It's all no, that was in 7th grade.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So we get the bro Stiffmeister.
We see anything in Kevin's locker here? Do we see anything?
I don't think it was our first shot. Let's see here. Nothing really.
Stifler, of course, he's stewing.
I got a big fucking face I paused on. Standard locker.
Standard locker. Nothing cool in it. It's a guy. Guys usually didn't do this stuff, like the whole locker.
No.
Do you have anything in your locker?
No, I'm pretty bare bones. Even much like I live now, like you see, it's just like, if there's decoration, it's just there.
Yeah. I don't think I had anything in my locker either. I think mine was just...
Some people just went all out.
Yeah, I remember it'd be like people take like the first day of school.
Yeah, because like you can see, look right there. There's right there, like that person has like a decoration on their locker on the
He's got some stickers, looks like just random stickers. But Stifler's asking about Shipbrick. You seen Shipbrick lately?
What did you do? Like,
yeah, he tells him he's not going to have I don't think he's going to have a problem taking a shit at school anymore.
This is the only time that we really get a clue that Stifler would do anything to anyone, like even as a prank joke. Like, this is the first pranky.
It's pretty malicious too.
I mean,
he put laxative. That's poisoning technically.
Yeah, he poisoned him. You don't know if he had allergies. He could have died.
He could have fucking died. Could have fucking killed him.
But yeah, he's at Cav. He's like, hey, have you seen Shipbrick? Break.
I don't know why he's not Shipbrick. He's Shipbrick.
Oh, he took Shipbrick. I don't know.
Penalax. Man, where'd he get that? It's a prescription. Yeah, it's prescribed
to Stifler.
To Steve Stifler. What is that? Let's see.
We get a good pause point here.
Yeah, this is so 209 East Drive, East D Street, East Great Falls, Michigan. It's a 555 number. I was gonna say you want to call that number, but it's a 555.
No, it's not real.
No, let's see. This was filled on 11. So it was like an old prescription he had. So Stifler must have had like constipation.
Yeah,
and this is expired from, or at least it's not expired, but it's on the verge of expiration. So yeah, it was prescribed the previous November.
Only take 1/2 teaspoon at first sign of acute constipation.
Yeah, Penalax. But yeah, it is subscribed to Steve Stifler from Dr. Gruncy.
Wonder who Dr. Gruncy is.
I don't know, Dr. R. Gruncy.
Is that kind of like, it's not like a Mike Hunt name or anything?
No,
like that?
Gruncy, I could see maybe kind of like a grunt with your shit kind of thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Might be stretching.
But yeah, I never even thought about that. Like, where did Stifler get this? Like,
it's actually prescribed to him.
He must deal with chronic constipation or something. Or he just had a time.
Penalax. Yeah, so he put that in his macchiato, his mochaccino, whatever he calls it. And here we get, and this is like the first, like only time you get like fart stuff in American Pie.
And this is the first scene that Finch shot of the film.
Yeah, and he's just running on the hallway, just fucking sweating, struggling, and just ripping farts all the way down the hallway. And Stifler, being the good friend he is,
good guy.
Catches him. Hey, buddy, why don't you come in the bathroom? Here, you like you need to use the restroom, and guides him right in. As a good friend would.
And that was a funny thing, because that's always like what's weird about comedy. Like the times you try to pick your comedy moments, I always like the subtleties, because they were talking about in the commentary. Do we see it's a girl's bathroom yet, or do we just find out later? I don't know if you're listening. They were talking about.
Yeah,
that.
I was. Yeah.
I think it was better that they didn't show it.
Yeah, there's a joke. Yeah, I like the subtlety. Like, there's a joke in Demon Knight, so we'll kind of veer off. There's a joke in Demon Knight where there's a prostitute and a cat sitting on the table, and a woman comes in and says, "Get that pussy off the table," and the girl and the cat jump off. Like, that's funny, but then they kind of like stifle it because the woman's like, "I meant the cat." Like, it would have been so much fun. Like, I like the subtleties in humor rather than explaining out your humor. So I like what they did here.
But Finch is just having a hell of a time. Like, for one, he has a shit really bad. There's our first problem.
Mm-hmm.
Problem 2, he don't like using the facilities here at this school.
Did you ever have a problem using the facilities at school?
I only shit when it was an emergency at school.
That was me as well. Yeah, it had to be emergency. I don't remember ever taking a shit in school. I don't know. If I did, I think I would use I always would like kind of sneak in that teacher bathroom.
I didn't know it.
They had like that teacher's bathrooms. They're like that thing that with the closed off person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would sneak in those.
Yeah, because bathrooms are very, as this paints out, you're very exposed. Like, that's a problem with our restrooms here in America.
I don't like using stalls. I'm not a big stall guy.
It's like, I get it's cheap to throw together, but like, fuck, give me some privacy, would you?
Oh, I know. I love private bathrooms. I hate these fucking stalls. They're so just, I don't know.
Yeah, if I can help it, I'm finding a restroom where I lock myself in.
Like, you're so vulnerable in public with your fucking pants around your fucking ankles.
Yeah, don't prove.
He coats the shit out of this toilet, though. Yeah,
there's a little bit of a time jump in there. I didn't know if you noticed at all. Let me back it up for you so you can take a look. Right, because like here, he's like going around the corner. He's kind of around the side, and it's already done. When you go back, he really piles it up where his ball sack's going to be.
Yeah, he got to. He got some baseball boxers on. He's got some baseballs on his boxers. Oh,
maybe he plays baseball too.
Oh, and guess what?
It's a girls' restroom.
It's the fucking girls' restroom. And this is The gag here is like he's trying to hold in this shit. Are they baseballs or golf balls on this bouncer?
Probably golf balls.
He's trying to hold in this shit because the girls, there's like 5 girls just walked in, and all of them,
three girls,
and they're just all 3 talking about Stifler, about Finch, how they're going to go stag because they're hoping to meet up with Finch. He's so refined and sophisticated, and he apparently hooked up with an older woman. Who is that older woman he apparently hooked up with?
Stifler's mom. Would you believe it?
Ooh, man.
Wonder if that's foreshadowing.
Maybe. Or is that girl a time traveler?
She might be a time traveler.
Is that a hidden subplot? This girl travels through time.
We could try to push that narrative, but I just don't think it is.
That might be. There might be a hidden science fiction plot line to American Pie that we have not discovered until now. This girl went to the future, saw that Finch's fucking wife went back, or Stifler's mom went back in time, and I was relaying that information, a la Terminator.
Now, I think this girl in the green, she was the one that was talking with Stifler in the stairwell.
Yes.
Because that was the one he was asking. She's like, it might be a long shot, but I'm holding out for Finch.
Yeah, he's going stag.
So they're all just talking. I mean, man, what a legend that Finch is until this moment.
I know, out of nowhere. Like, these girls, why aren't they worried? Not worried. Why aren't they wondering, like, why are we just now all of a sudden hearing all this stuff about Finch? Like, we've known him for 12 years.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, like, he's a hung legend. He's fucking MILFs.
He's just been staying low key.
Kicking the shit out of Steve Stifler.
He's just a badass.
Yeah, he's just a fucking hung legend, mom fucking badass. Out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere, he just, boom, turns.
Man, he dropped a lot of squares on the floor when he was...
Oh, he was in haste.
Wasn't... I'm thinking, if I need to shit that bad, I don't give a fuck. I'll deal with dirt in my ass later, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think it's the dirt you're worried about. It's the
whatever hepatitis.
It's the genial bacteria you're getting, genital bacteria you're gonna get on yourself. I think that's what.
I'd worry about that later if I did shit that bad. Do you think he would have went through that much struggle if he knew it was a girl's restroom? Because they're cleaner. Girls' restrooms are cleaner.
Yeah, maybe.
Men are animals when it comes to restrooms. I ain't gonna lie. I'm clean, but man, you'll just go in there. There will just be piss on the floor sometimes. You're like, what the fuck is happening?
In a public restroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad that way. It's a public restroom. I'm an animal when it comes to public restroom.
So you're the problem.
I'm more of just like, get me the fuck out of here, like, kind of person. Like, I just want to get in and get the fuck out. I don't like public restrooms. They're
not your thing, huh?
Not my thing. I don't want to be in them. So I kind of rush.
So I think something interesting we heard in the commentary when they're talking about this restroom set. This restroom set cost them $20,000.
That is insane. $20,000 it cost them to build this because they couldn't shoot in a regular stall because the camera would be where the wall is. Which is like, it's like you could have just like, no. They'll say you could just cut a hole to put the camera through, but it's like,
I mean, back then, back in '99, it was like the film cameras, so it was a little more bulkier, taking a spot.
Now they can just shoot it with a drone, shoot the whole thing with a drone.
The whole thing with drone, yeah. Just hear it the whole time. Well, ADR, all the dialogue later. Just keep rolling.
Just a fucking drone kicking up his clothes and his toilet paper.
Let's just do it. Let's do a film like, well, I think that's already been done. What movie? On YouTube, Max Fury, that was called Kung Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole film is ADR.
Yeah.
I was like, let's just shoot a whole thing in ADR. And nope, they already did that.
Yeah, they've done that.
So Finch is just struggling. He's sitting there having a hell of a time.
He's trying to keep it in. But no, I like the the animated reactions of him. He just lets it go. And it does a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit.
You ever had a shit where it made you flinch around like that? Because it's pretty expressive, like what he's going through.
I don't think of. I don't know.
I usually just kind of sit there, even on the like major ones I could even remember back to it at all. It's just like that. You just let it out.
Yeah, I mean, you just let it out. I don't think, not that I can remember, but I don't really like log my shit, so I don't know.
Start shit log?
Yeah, there's an app I remember, like a guy I worked with telling me there's like an app you can get where you like where you shit, you like put a little pin. It's like a map.
Interesting.
Yeah, he travels. He's one of our traveling guys. So it's like, you stop at a restaurant or a truck stop or whatever. You take a shit, you drop a little pin on the app.
That's kind of interesting.
And you can kind of rate the bathroom and stuff.
That's kind of interesting. I don't hate the idea. You could put that towards something else better than a bathroom. But
yeah, but I mean, it's something you look forward to. Like, you're like, oh, I got shit in this area. Where's a good bathroom?
Oh, I was here last time. Oh,
Or you probably, I think it has a social media aspect where you can be like, this bathroom averages 4.5 stars.
I did find
Get me there.
Yeah, I did find an app one time because I was in Denver and I wanted to find a restroom. And there was an app you could find where it shows like restroom near you for like emergencies and stuff like that.
Huh.
So if
Interesting.
if you're somewhere you don't know where a restroom is, you can do that. And also the fun one I've used before is Poop Salary. Did you ever see that one?
Yeah, it adds up your time.
Yeah, you put in like what your hourly rate is at work, and then every time you go to the bathroom to take a shit, you just start the timer, end the timer, and you'll have a collective of how much you're getting paid to shit at work. Now, something that when he comes out of the restroom, we see it the girls' restroom. Why is that the kind of handle, like a handicap stall handle on this door? I've never seen a door like that.
I don't know.
You ever seen a door like that in the wild?
No, maybe it's a California thing.
Maybe. I don't know. That's so strange. And then we get, Stifler gathered all these people.
Yeah, Stifler related.
That's what's so strange to me. Like, he gathered everyone for this moment of Finch coming out of the restroom.
Yeah.
And they're all just like, okay. Like,
they're all having a good time except for one who we didn't notice. So Stifler, it's a bunch of random high schoolers we haven't seen, but we have seen one of them. One is the girl who went up to Kevin earlier and asked about the size. Went to go verify the hung legend status of Paul Finch,
and it was confirmed that he was hung legend.
And she is heartbroken.
Upset.
She is heartbroken. She wanted to go with Stifler, go with Finch, but now he's a pariah. She can't be seen with a pariah. She'd be embarrassed.
Yeah.
No matter how hung he is.
No, I just don't think this incident would be that big a deal to just, out of all the legends we've heard of Finch, is that this moment enough to deter all that?
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, at this point, like I said, we know he's a hung legend, badass, mom fucker, just refined dude. And he has one bad incident and everyone just like, fuck this guy.
Fuck him.
This dude's a fucking loser. And they just, it's all over for Finch.
All over. I'm trying to look at the range of reactions of these people around here. Like her over here on the left in the green shirt who was in there. She was holding out for Finch. Are all these girls, are we sure we haven't seen all these girls before? Because we've seen two of them.
Yeah, I think we've seen two, yeah. But the one that stands out, obviously, is the girl asked about his hung legend status.
I'm trying to see what her notebook says too, but there's no way I figured that out.
Yeah,
she's covering way too much.
Lazing or something.
How many people are here? How many people gathered for the demise of Finch? We got 3,
God,
6,
it looks deep.
9.
There's people way back there. I mean, it's deep. I think they did that.
Oh, yeah, I think those are just people walking back there.
Yeah.
It looks like a teacher kind of coming to see what's going on. Like, what the fuck is going on, guys?
There's easily 20 people there.
26, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yeah, there's like at least 20 or so, 20 plus that came to see Finch come out of a girl's bathroom after taking a shit.
It's a big crowd. Stifler got his revenge.
I mean, how long did they wait there? Because, he had to shit and then wipe his ass and everything. And I don't know.
And what was Stifler doing? Out there wait, hang on, come here. Check us out. Stay here. Wait.
Yeah, just wait.
Wait. It's going to be awesome. Wait.
Like, what are we waiting for, Stifler?
Yeah.
The only ones that would be clued in is these 3 girls right here because they were in there.
Right. The other one just be like, oh, Stifler, Finch went into the wrong bathroom.
Right, he had to shit really bad.
What a fucking loser.
He had to shit at school. He went to the girls' restroom. What a fucking loser.
Oh, man. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. That's this big, yeah.
So we get away from that. Then we come into Kevin and Vicky. They're in Vicky's room. We get a shot of the shelf.
And so I noticed, and we'll pick up on it later in this episode, Vicky's a traveler.
Is that what's going on? That's what I was looking at.
Pull back. Because I noticed she's a traveler. We got stuff from Mexico, these little traditional Mexican dolls. Keep going. You also have a bunch of these snow globes.
Yeah, I'm just like
Christmas snow globes. A bunch of fucking Christmas snow globes.
Framed flower thing.
Yeah, framed flower thing, which is just a refined thing. But then you have over here some Native American stuff. Looks like maybe some European stuff here. I think she's a traveler.
She collects snow globes for sure because there's a shit ton.
Oh yeah, and you'll see it later in the montage of her getting ready. There's a shelf above her mirror just full of snow globes, and it's these little cheap plastic '90s snow globes. I see those all the time. Evan and I go thrifting and shit.
Oh yeah,
and I see those all the time. Those little cheap '90s snow globes, and they're so gross because the water eventually evaporates or gets cloudy. They look fucking disgusting. It comes this little plastic bubble of like brown, murky water.
Gross.
So gross.
Then just this random tin can. What's that say? Who took the?
That's like a Toll House cookie. That's a Toll House cookie tin. My grandma had a ton of those. Yeah, it's Toll House right there. Toll House cookie
and
can.
then just
a lot of people had those. Cookies just come in cans. People collect them. They're changing.
Yeah.
Who took the last Toll House cookie?
Those bitches.
1954. But yeah, a lot of people had those. And of course, a very cute picture of Vicky and Kevin.
Behind a tree. Classic.
Behind a tree. Yeah.
What are they hiding from?
Classic.
I don't know.
I mean, she's jerking him off behind the tree.
Mom, take this picture.
Yeah. This dumb bitch will never know I'm jerking you off behind the tree. That's why she's got that smile on her face.
Right. So they're discussing. Vicky wants to take their relationship to the next level, express themselves in new ways. And Kevin, as he would, think, and we're all kind of lulled into this from watching the film, like, hell yeah, sex, right?
That's what I would think too, yeah.
I mean, of course, I'm a guy like Kevin, so maybe that's...
Well, she says, let's do it. Like, that's like the like base level Neanderthal slang for sex. Let's do it.
Let's just do it, man.
Dude, we're going to do it tonight. Like, like so 90s too. Like, did you guys do it last night?
Yeah, we totally did it.
Man, we're going to do it later. Like, that's like just a 90s thing. But yeah, she says that, and I would even think I would imply it from that, like, fucking.
No, fucking right now, middle of the day.
Hell yeah. Day sex. There's nothing wrong with day sex.
And then she just drops and she just drops it on Kevin again. It's like, I love you. And he's like, God damn it.
Well,
just disappointment. I think he played disappointment really well there.
Yeah, I love it. It's your turn.
Like, what? Bitch, this, what? Just poor Kevin. But like, and then we get to like the whole spiel where he's like, he wants, when he says, I love you, to be important and perfect and everything. And
yeah.
And that was kind of something she was trying to get to him earlier about sex. She's like, I want it to be important and perfect. So
it's interesting that they have these similar views on different topics. To him, he's more about the love aspect, but she's more concerned about the sex aspect of it. And it's very interesting the way they see these two subjects. There's more of her shelves just full of snow globes. Then we cut to MSU, Michigan State University. This had to be I bet this was a second unit shot.
Probably.
Because they were filmed this in California. So they probably did send a second unit off to shoot just a couple establishing shots.
So here's our events calendar right here on this. They probably had to pay extra for that too to be able to get that shot.
Yeah, Michigan statewide high school vocal competition and spring art show.
There's a spring art show after the
I think it'd been funny if they would have had, it's obviously the MSU music hall, but it would have been funnier if they would have had like just a basic MSU sign. It had like Michigan statewide high school vocal competition and then Michigan statewide lacrosse championship, like the time's the same. Just to be like,
just really push it.
Just push it like, oh shit.
Yeah, Oz really couldn't do it both.
Yeah, he couldn't. Funny.
He had to pick one. Nice looking music hall though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Then we get inside this poor guy.
Now, I think they called him Alberto or Robert. Like, what is his name? Because I'd like to put a name to this guy because he has like an arc. Like, it's not a good arc, but he
has a struggle.
He's kind of like an antagonist in this movie. Like he's an antagonist.
Yeah,
these bleach blonde white guys in this movie, Stifler and this guy, two main antagonists.
I mean, he's a protagonist in his story.
Well, yeah, every villain is a hero in their own story.
He's just trying to fulfill his dream of...
Thanos did nothing wrong.
No. He had the right idea. But he's psyched because, Oz couldn't do... Which, all this probably should have happened earlier. This kind of like, Oz ain't doing it, so I'm doing it. Like, so we couldn't... But we're kind of seeing it now.
Right.
Where he's trying to sing with Heather. And she's like, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to even pay attention to the teacher. She's even just like, Jesus. She is. Yeah. She's in disgust, like, oh my God.
And he is singing at Heather. Not singing with her. He's singing at Heather. And they're always just looking at him like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
And we cut to Ozstriker.
Ozstriker. What a cool ass name. Ozstriker.
Just name your son that.
Ozstriker Alexander. Too many ERs.
Ears.
Well, I have Tyler Alexander, so yeah.
It'd work. Yeah,
Ozstriker. What is up with like it's a thing? And did we have anyone we called by their last name in high school?
Connors.
Oh yeah, Connors. Yeah. There's three central characters in this movie that are called by last name. Oz, Finch, and Stifler.
People call me Henty now, but I don't think they did in high school.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think I called you Mike in high school. But
No one really got their last name too often, really.
yeah.
No,
Weird.
I'm not going to say the last names now. I'm trying to think of them out in my head. I'm like, no, I can't think of calling anyone by their last name. Called someone by their middle name because they didn't like their first name.
Yeah.
The old, I can't remember what his real first name was now, but yeah, I understood why he went by Drew instead. But we get Oz playing some lacrosse. He's lacrossing.
Yeah. Old lacrosse.
Which this is not a big crowd. Like,
No.
this is not a big deal.
No, not at all.
Have you ever been to a lacrosse game?
I have never.
I went to one, and I didn't know there was going to be one because I went to the Ohio State University spring game. Like, they do like the spring scrimmage, and they have the lacrosse game before the scrimmage.
Okay.
So I was there.
Jeez, before the scrimmage, they have a lacrosse game?
Yeah, they have a lacrosse game that finishes up, and then they have like the Ohio State scrimmage spring game. And that was the only time I ever been to a lacrosse game. It's interesting to watch, but it is kind of, I mean, it's just a bunch of guys. If you cannot pay attention to where the ball is,
It's like field hockey, right? That's what it is, basically.
yeah, essentially, because that's what even kills me about hockey sometimes. Like I'll just lose track of who has the puck, and like in same line lacrosse, I lose track of who has the ball.
Go to a hockey game sometime. I've never been to a hockey game.
Oh, hockey games are a blast.
Yeah.
You'll definitely like going to Blue Jackets. They got the fucking cannon in there. It goes off. Boy, that's a shot to the chest.
We'll do that sometime.
Get some season pass ticket. Let's do it. But Oz, he scores.
He does.
We really don't see a score anywhere, do we?
No, but hey, Jim and Kevin are there supporting their boy.
The boys.
Supporting Ozzy.
How far are they away from MSU? Did we ever establish that?
No, they're in Michigan. They haven't said like, oh, you got to drive an hour and 13 minutes.
This fucking guy. We go back to this.
Bumblebee.
Yeah, but we kind of had the sense of Oz already. He's like, man, even though he just scored, he's still
he gets a lot of screen time. This kid gets a lot of screen time in this scene.
Yeah, but even with Oz after scoring, he's still just kind of like, man.
Which begs the thing that Oz is aloof, not fully there and still scoring. That's how good he is at lacrosse.
Just fucking dominating, and he's
dominating and just being like, I'm here.
I guess I'm just scoring. He did say he was a badass lacrosse player.
He did, yeah, he did. Some people say
he was kind of downplaying it, really.
Yeah, everyone's always like, he's such a fucking badass lacrosse player.
And then we come back to this guy.
Self-promoting humor. I love that. So
we're going to call him Robert for now because I know we learned his name in a little bit.
I think they call him Robert, but also I think in the subtitles earlier when he was off screen, it said Alberto.
I would call him Robert instead. I'm like, I'm not calling. I'll call you Al, I guess.
Al, yeah.
Which that's a horrible.
Bumblebee.
And she's just like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love how dismissive Heather is. He's all like focusing on the melody, and she is in hell. She is.
She hates every bit of it.
Yeah, I gotta focus on the melody. He's like, yeah, that'd be a start.
Oh, did you look at this team spirit back there?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They did the old hands in.
Hell yeah. That's how you do it. You gotta take this shit fucking seriously. Albert, that's his name. Yeah. Here's Albert. Man.
Yeah, we got the people just because it is just like a state competition. So you see all these people walking around and stuff, and
it's like Glee.
It's Glee. Yeah, sure.
That show aged poorly.
Bunch of fucking nerds getting hyped. This looks like a dingy backstage.
Do you get a scholarship for choir? Can you get like a choir scholarship?
I would guess so, because I imagine it's super. This is me kind of stereotyping a school like Yale and Harvard and stuff. I imagine they have like, collegiate course or whatever. I imagine that's a thing. I might be stereotyping those, those top schools or something,
right.
But I imagine so. Just like
what do you do with
else.
a choir? Like you go to school, you master of choir. I mean, insult anyone that does choir for a living, but is that it? You just like
what's the top tier, right?
You teach choir in school. But hey, I mean, whatever.
I guess you could just land like traveling shows. I mean, you'd be a live performer just like anything else. So you could land as like backup singers.
Backup, maybe coaching.
I mean, you could even hit the theater and stuff. So, I mean, there's you could do musicals and things like that. So, I mean, there's
be like a choir coach for like a big, performer or something like that.
Right, because a lot of times that's what some people do. They realize they're not like performers, but they can teach you really well, and they're the backbone of creating very phenomenal people.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. It has a top tier somewhere. So I imagine you get a scholarship for it, like at an art school or something for sure.
Right. He's still just dominating.
No, he got tackled.
Yeah,
he got his head out of the game.
Head out of the game, brother. Got to keep in it. lacrosse ain't for chumps. It's not for sissies. It's a man sport. But Stifler got the ball stiff, scoring.
I'm not sure how physical lacrosse actually is. Like, because they really did just like slam him. Like, are you allowed to just like tackle?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's just like hockey with the balls, and your little fucking scooper.
I wish we would have seen a score anywhere because it sounds like they're winning.
Yeah, I mean,
because they're getting back to the coach here now. He's like, huddle up, come on,
Coach Marshall.
Coach Marshall, who was, what is he? He was the godfather of Mother Riders?
Yeah, he's the godfather of the brothers that wrote this. Yeah, he's their godfather.
Interesting. And he's starting to give like the big old speech.
Yeah, the big rah-rah. Yeah, we can still lose our head. We can still lose. You got to keep your head in the game. Oz got out of the game and he got knocked his ass on the ground. Stifler was there to pick up the score for him, but yeah.
And little does this coach know that he's giving a speech for Oz to leave this fucking game. like, what do you want to look back and remember?
You don't score until you score.
That's right, baby. Fucking Stifler. He's just such a bro.
And it all boils down to the day. It's going to mark the culmination of the past 4 years. Yeah, school really doesn't become like an actual thing until high school.
Right.
So what are you even doing like elementary school and shit? You read like books.
You get prepared for high school.
Yeah, you get prepared for high school and you jump into it and you have like a...
Yeah, high school is like your fourth quarter, essentially.
Yeah,
it's
basically.
Like everything you've done, do it the best you can now.
Yeah, or else you'll probably pass anyways.
Probably. I mean, our school system's kind of...
You gotta really try to fail anymore.
Yeah, because especially with the No Child Left Behind stuff, I don't know how that stuff's going, but geez. But yeah, he's just hyping Oz up to leave this game. Little does he know.
Well, you gotta think about what it means to you. Do you want to look back at your days at East?
But I mean, Coach Marshall, he's getting these dudes amped up. I mean,
yes.
The only one that's out of it is Oz.
Yeah.
No, he's still amped up. Oz. He's a good coach. He's like, just what do you want to remember?
Hell yeah.
I like that. He's like, good attitude, Oz striker. And he just stood up. He didn't do anything. He just
taking a stand. He's standing up for what he believes in.
He's just like, good luck, fellas. I didn't tell you to leave the game. God damn it.
You got someplace more important to be, Oz striker?
Yeah, I do. And they all seem kind of upset with him leaving, but like,
well, he's Oz striker. He's really fucking good at lacrosse.
But so is Stifler, right? Like, I think they could win without. I mean, we don't get the resolution.
But everyone always says, Oz striker's is really good lacrosse player.
Probably gets all kinds of sex.
Oz striker's always winning championships in lacrosse. That's all everyone says about me.
That's all they say.
How fucking awesome I am. It's ridiculous.
But like they're already winning. I mean, it sounds like they got a good team, and like
they do.
I think they're fine without Oz there.
Kevin and Jim can't believe it either. He's running off. Where the fuck did he go? They're like, he does. He has somewhere better to be.
He runs all the way over. He gets some directions from a dude to the music hall. He just points like, okay, I'll continue running this way then. So it's not like Oz already.
It's in that general direction, he says.
Just go that way, I think.
The direction you were running in, keep going that direction. And everyone's Ozmeister. Who called him Ozmeister? I think MILF guy number 2 called him Ozmeister.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I'm pretty because he runs in. Everyone's happy to see him.
Let me see that in this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's MILF guy number 2 calls him Ozmeister. Or no, this guy calls him Ozmeister. This random guy.
Yeah.
This random guy says, "Oh, hi, Oz."
And then who's saying Ozmeister? Let's see, let me see it.
Yeah, MILF guy number 2 calls him Ozmeister. Yeah, Ozmeister. I haven't heard that one. Never caught that before. But yeah, he shows up and Heather can't believe it. You made it. You're missing the game for us. And I love this line. She says, "You're missing the game for us." She says, "No, missing the game for you."
And that is like one of the most staged lines we have of this film, I think.
A lot of Oz's stuff is staged. I feel like a lot of Oz's lines are like they're good, but they're like borderline cringe.
Like they needed setup.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In this movie, he's kind of in the first movie. It's so hard to say who like the lead is in the first movie, but I almost feel like it's Oz.
You feel like it's Oz?
I feel like it's Oz. Oz is a lot of time. I mean, I don't get the immediate idea that Jim is going to be. I don't know. Hell, I don't know. Between the 4, I mean, it's really hard to say. I mean, later movies, especially like Wedding and Reunion, who the lead is.
Yeah, because I'd like to say that like Jim's dad sends it over the top for it to be Jim, but then you also have Kevin's brother that kind of could send it over the top for it to be Kevin instead.
Yeah, and Jim also has like the big centerpiece, like sexual antics and stuff.
And then later series, shows like American Wedding for sure. It's kind of like a Stifler movie at that point because it's like we get to that when we get to that.
In what?
In the American Wedding.
Yeah, American Wedding. Yeah, Stifler takes more of like a second, takes the second lead kind of thing, I would say, in Wedding and Reunion.
And this guy's like just so upset. He's like, I'm not going to get to do the duet.
Yeah, Albert,
you suck.
Albert, you suck.
And what is that, Ty? Is that someone delivering a line right there?
That's the first black guy, but it's not the first black person, not the first person of color.
But first one to get a line.
Well, I think the teacher, the choir teacher, has dialogue.
Oh yeah. Man, I forgot she was black.
Yep.
I don't.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah, like there's a problem. I forgot all about it.
Or maybe you just don't see color. How progressive.
Yeah. But yeah, just no one really wanted Albert to do this. No. Even the choir teacher, she's super happy. She's like, thank God.
I can't believe that we don't get follow up for Albert. Like after this, like we don't see Albert again.
That's what
I think he might. I don't know if he's in the background of the.
I don't remember him ever again because
he probably stormed off at this point. He's probably like, oh, God damn it, I was supposed to do the duet and Marshall. I would have loved for a reunion him to have been like married to Heather.
Oh yeah,
and like she'll leave him for Oz again. That would have been the best.
Just to see him get all pissed again.
Yeah, just to see it happen. He'll always be second fiddle to Oz.
Yeah, because he's like, I mean, he does. We see him throughout like the whole, like when Oz gets into the choir, we see the whole arc of this guy just being upset with him. He's always playing second fiddle to him. He just keep losing his opportunities to Oz, this fucking badass lacrosse player.
Yeah.
But he's like the only side character like that we don't get any follow-up with.
Yeah, because he is the antagonist in this movie. He's one of the antagonists.
Because we even get to follow up with MILF guys later.
Yeah, we do. MILF guys have a pretty nice little arc in Reunion.
And this is a nice story for Oz because it's poor kid from Michigan making it. He possibly ruined his scholarship.
Yeah,
there's opportunity. Maybe he's shooting for the choir scholarship.
Well, Oz is also a poor. If we understand it, at least the poorest of the of the four.
Now is his poor the same poor as maybe we grew up with? Probably not.
Probably not. No.
But still the poorest of the group.
He's good looking white poor. We were not so good looking white poor. There's a difference.
Now here's where perfect movie timing. Like, man, we really wait for Oz to run clear across campus.
Yeah.
go find Heather, go Kezzer, deliver his cringy line, and then we finally come back to Stifler. Like, I don't think he's coming back, guys.
I don't think he's coming back.
Like, how long were you waiting? Just good, film timing right there. So we don't, and then we just cut back, and Oz is already. Did they have a shower? I guess. I mean, there was restrooms right behind him.
Yeah, maybe, or he probably just was like, "Fuck it, deal with it." Just slick his hair back, ready to go. And here they're singing. I don't see Albert's there.
Yeah, he still gets to be in the background. He just doesn't get the lead.
I figured he would have stormed off.
Like, fuck this.
Yeah, I figured he would have been like, fuck this. But they're probably like, hey, if we win, you probably still got a chance to get a scholarship. So
now this is really them singing too, which they do okay.
Yeah, and Chris Kleiner actually get a lot of notoriety for singing later in his career. Did you ever see the Mamma Mia tape?
No.
It's a pretty big. It was a big meme in the mid 2000s. He auditioned for the film Mamma Mia, and it is wild. It's bad. It is cringe. He has these crazy eyes the whole time. It's nuts. Yeah, and they kind of make fun of it in American Reunion with his appearance on that dance show. An American Pie Reunion, so they kind of make fun of it.
I'm looking for our big first wide shot of the crowd here at this choir competition, singing, whatever. Because the guys in the thing were saying 50% of this crowd was just cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, which you can tell when you see them. They're very flat, glossy cardboard cutouts.
Oh, I thought we got it sooner, but no, we get Jim and Kevin come in to support.
Yeah, which I totally forgot that Jim and Kevin show up to watch Oz perform. I mean, there's good friends. They are there's good buds. Yeah, they're all you can tell they're static.
Yeah, when you get your first wide shot of from behind Oz and Heather looking out the crowd, you can definitely just see where it happened. Just it's all the both sides really. But in the middle section, it's 2/3 of the way back. You start getting all the cardboard cutouts and everything.
Cardboard cutouts.
Which I wonder where. I guess Jim and Kevin are sitting over that way off screen.
Yeah. Well, they came in here. They came in right there on the.
So we should see
the right side.
So some continuity problems. That's fine.
Yeah.
But they're delivering to that. They're in love. I guess that's something they debated. The writers are like, should we have Kevin and Jim show up?
I think it works great having them show up. It just further establishes that they're like, really good friends. They're supportive friends, support each other in all their endeavors. You fucking rule. I love that.
Just Jim just hyping up his man.
Yeah, he is. He's hyping the boys. What you do?
Yeah, fucking rule. And Kevin gets right there behind him.
They're good friends. I love it. That's what makes these movies work.
I should have came to your quiz bowl stuff and cheered you on like that.
Yeah.
For your one Simpsons question you got right.
Matt Groening, creator of Simpsons.
You fucking rule, Ty.
I was quiz bowl captain back in the day.
For no good reason.
Well, I was popular. So.
Tyler's hoping that would carry out through his whole life, just being popular. And
it's done all right.
Look at you now, your own podcast.
I got my own podcast.
I'm a badass.
The losers don't have podcasts.
No, losers are, they don't have
non-podcast people.
And then where are we now? We're back. That's high school. Oh, God.
Yeah, we're back to school because we're going to see Vicky and...
Is this within the same day or the... No, because that was a Saturday.
Yeah, this is the weekend. Yeah, this is the start of the week again.
Now, something we didn't see, which I already alluded to, like for the singing competition and the lacrosse game, we don't see a resolution to either of those.
No, we don't see if they won or not. Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, we don't know if these two because East Great Falls made it to 2 championship
in the same weekend.
Things in the same weekend. Like, I think there'd be like something like congratulations on our choir team for winning, or better luck next year to our.
I know for the singing competition, the writer was just like, we didn't push it because like they did good, but it wasn't like state level good probably.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're not pushing that. But for the lacrosse game, we could have seen them win the lacrosse game.
I think we could have. Yeah, absolutely.
Been nice to see that Stifler took over the team and rallied.
Yep, rallied and got them to the championship.
So now we have Vicky and Jessica. They're sitting here. Jessica's copying Vicky's homework for Latin, I guess.
Which is a thing that writers based on their real life. They used to have Latin, and that's what they would do. One person would do the homework, and everyone else would copy.
I imagine they'd just take turns.
Yeah,
maybe. It's like, we could all do it, but
maybe there's just one dude that's really into Latin. Just like, I got it.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. Be my friend. Be my friend. You want to do that, Larry? Go buy some beer for kids and make them be our friends. And
absolutely, yeah. Hey, kids, I'll buy you some brewskis if you let me hang out with you.
Yeah, let's just be friends.
That's what adults do.
But Vicky's on about like Kevin just obsessed about sex. Is that all guys think about?
He's got a dick. He's a guy.
Controversial.
Can't get away with that today.
Nope. Don't say that line.
Nope.
But Jessica just very much like she's just very much like just Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think she's had enough because like Jessica is someone that we've established has had sex. We talked about it here in this scene. She has had sex. I think she benefits from that because she's realized like the unspectacular nature of sex. That it's just a thing. Yeah, she's probably just tired of hearing all these virgins bitch to her about not getting laid yet.
She's like, it's really just what the fuck ever, guys.
Yeah,
it really is.
It's just fucking sex.
Which Jim delivers us, letting us know that.
Oh, later. Jim has a great line with that here later.
But she's asking Jessica, like, does it hurt? Like, yeah, I mean, first time you do it, it's going to hurt.
Does it?
Not for a guy.
Well, you would know because you're not a virgin. We're not
not a virgin.
Yeah, it didn't hurt me none.
Yep.
Nope.
Probably hurt her because I'm so fucking huge.
Yeah, fucking swole.
I hurt every girl I put this huge thing into. Just hurts.
Hung legend Michael Henty.
Go spread the word. So yeah, you could tell like Vicky's getting into it now. She's like, now she actually has some questions about sex. Like, okay, like what's the deal? Like,
it's kind of similar to the way Kevin was talking to his brother. She's going to Vicky. Vicky's going to Jessica for her advice. They both have these like mentor type characters they look to.
And Vicky, now she's starting to worry, like, what if I go off to college, Kevin and I break up, whatever. I'm going to have sex with some random dude and it's just going to be awful.
Yeah,
and I'm going to wish the whole time it was Kevin.
What if he's a jerk, but I know Kevin's a good guy and Jessica has the line, so just do it with Kevin. It's like that's all she needed to hear. She just needed someone to just tell her, like, just fucking do it.
I'm like, I don't know what you're on about. Just go fuck Kevin, would you? I like how she looks her over, though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, look at you. You're primed. Like, looking her over.
Yeah, you're a woman. You're ready to have sex. Like,
look at you. You're ready. And then she just takes the Latin homework away from Jessica. I don't think she was done.
She didn't react to it at all. Maybe she was done. No, she doesn't react to it.
She probably just didn't want to ruin the moment.
Yeah, she's like, it's going to be a perfect sex.
Salutes her. Yeah. Like, just please, go fuck, would you?
And we cut the class, which I'm pretty sure that's the only classroom we go in is this world history class. It's the only one that we ever really see because all the classroom scenes take place in world history.
What the fuck? They got extra credit. Who's doing extra credit in high school? Look at the bulletin board over here. Call it collage. Is that collage bulletins?
Yeah, maybe.
COLLAGE. That's collage, right?
That is collage.
I should have fuck ever. Junior Senate news. What is this class?
It's world history. It's where they've been.
Is this world history still?
Yeah, it's world history. It's where they've had every classroom scene has been world history.
I guess if you only have access to one classroom, you're going to just make a world history. It saves on switching over for the set.
Yeah.
Like we don't need to have this in every
very I wonder how classrooms look nowadays. Like this is like so 90s with like the paper borders and stuff. Remember like you'd have the teachers that were really into doing that, like decorating their classes up with the posters.
Oh, your sister's a teacher, isn't she?
Yeah, I'll have to ask her if they still do.
Just ask her like what? Well,
I'm sure she does. She's a scrapbooker.
Yeah, but she's also like elementary school.
Yeah, they definitely do this. I wonder what classrooms look like nowadays.
Are they taking a test, I guess, or what's happening?
Maybe they're doing finals. That definitely looks like those little test booklets. You remember those booklets you get? That's definitely what these are.
Well, if this is world history class, where is Oz and Jim?
Maybe they have different semesters, maybe different periods. Maybe they have like a staggered.
Well, no, because they were in class together.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Inconsistency. This movie fucking sucks. Maybe they don't keep their shit straight. Maybe it's like one of those tests that you like leave and you finish and you leave.
Well, they're not even set in the same way.
No.
Because we look back to earlier, they all had like kind of their assigned seats.
Man, this is destroying this whole franchise for me at this point.
Just interesting. I don't know. Because that's where they start talking about like Finch's rumors and stuff going around. Like, they finished world history class on their way out. Oz and Jim are there with Kevin.
Yeah, I just wonder, like, it's so 90s, like in this class. It's one of those things that takes you back to like what this whole, this podcast is a trip back to the 90s, simpler time. And just seeing like, this is like a very 90s way of decorating the classroom.
Ancient Greece.
It's it's just fucking paper decorations everywhere.
Tacky as hell.
Yeah, tacky as hell.
That's why you love it.
Yeah, we need to get back. We need to go to our old high school and do like a presentation on podcasts.
Yeah, can we not?
Yeah, we'll go back there and like talk like we're way bigger than we actually are, kind of thing.
That's okay. We don't have to do all that. But now,
who here likes American Pie? Start off
we got something for you.
Yeah. You can take a 90-minute movie and stretch it out to 6 2-hour-long episodes, and here's how.
This guy looks like he's 40.
The dude behind him looks like he's 42. Look, those two guys look old as hell. That dude right there in the white shirt, like he's like, hey buddy, will you shut up? I'm trying to get my GED here. That's the fucking
shut the fuck up. I've been here long enough.
Yeah, this is the 7th time I've tried to pass this. I can't get distracted with you and your girlfriend trying to fuck here. This dude in front of Kevin looks like Matt Damon, though.
Yeah, he does have a Matt Damon.
He's like some Matt Damon stunt double.
But Vicky just decides now, during this quiet moment in class, because she's never going to see him again, like, we need to have sex.
Yeah, she's excited. She's like, yeah, I gotta do it now. I gotta commit to it.
Like, she didn't see him before the class because presumably she took off from Jessica, went to class, like she didn't see him before or something. But I mean, I get it. It's comedy. I get why it happened.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I want to have sex. He's like, now? like no, shut the fuck up. God damn it. It's like, no. And where's the teacher? The teacher would have said something. Like,
yeah.
And she's like, no, prom. Because that's the perfect time for
That's
anything.
That's when you do it.
If you haven't had sex...
It's as American as apple pie, sex at prom.
Yeah, if you're not having sex at prom, you're a fucking loser. You might as well kill yourself, right?
Oh, yeah. Hot take.
But no, don't kill yourself if you didn't have sex at prom. Did you have prom sex or no prom sex?
No prom sex.
I didn't do prom sex.
No prom sex.
And I'm still here.
Yeah, you're still here. Still doing it. We're doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing all right. Doing all right.
But we have all the sex now.
Every day is a blessing. We're doing all right. We're doing all right.
So then we get a bit of a montage.
Oh, yeah, baby. The old montage, which is classic. You got to have a montage in a movie.
What movie was that? They had the montage song. Was that? You got to have a montage.
Team America World Police. Montage.
So the first bit of the montage we get is Oz and Jim are shopping together. Do we think, because we established this kind of in our own way, The Oz is the poorest out of all of them.
Yes. Yeah.
Is Jim helping him get his prom outfit?
I can see that. That's interesting.
Because he also let Oz come over and watch his TV and stuff.
Yeah.
So
maybe.
Or are they just shopping together? Because where's Kevin in all this?
Yeah, Jim helps him pay for his prom suit, and he doesn't have the ability to go to his fucking wedding. The audacity. Yeah, look at this. So we're here in Vicky's room, and look, all these snow globes. Look, there's a shelf over another corner.
Man, she just fucking loves snow globes.
And horses. That's what I'm thinking. I wonder if she's a traveler. Because, I know people that travel, and that's like the easy, like, you're in an airport, you snatch up a snow globe for $5 for it.
Yeah, either a snow globe or like shot glasses are also popular.
Shot glasses are fucking, no one needs that many shot glasses. But,
and she's just acting goofy.
Oh, yeah. Get her horse girl picture up. She's a 90s girl. She's a 90s girly, baby. Poor old Finch, though.
Hey, look, the Trailblazers. Did we reestablish it was the East High Trailblazers?
I don't know if we did or not, but yeah, that's their mascot, the Trailblazers. I'm pretty sure we mentioned it at some point.
I wonder if he was just sitting here still hoping like somebody would not care and come asking to prom. Because that was his whole thing. He was never going to ask anyone. He was just going to let them come to him.
Well, it's crazy too. It's like his old playing card, he's out $200.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Which in the 90s is a pretty good chunk of change in the 90s.
I don't want to give away $200 now.
No, but you can't get as much good with $200 in the 90s you could now.
Yeah, you can't make it down to old Tim's soda shop and get a soda pop or...
Yeah, for a nickel. Yeah, it only cost you 2 bit to ride the trolley down. You still got yourself a dime to go see a picture show.
Simpler times.
The 90s, they were great.
But yeah, he's, the world just passing him by.
Yeah.
And this is the part kind of...
I'm confused. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening here.
Well, he just got all dressed up. The last thing we seen was this guy handed Jim the shoes. Like, here's the shoes, put them on. And this guy's just like this fucking perfect. This good tux thing you got going on.
Yeah, he's trying to make a sale.
Pretty much. And then Oz just looking at him like, fuck no, dude.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why. It's not horrible. I don't know why Oz is against it.
I don't like Jim's real outfit he wears. It's so like dated.
The blue.
Yeah, it's like so dated. It looks like something you'd wear in like the 70s.
Yeah, because then like that was like the guy's instant. Like, well, what's that blue one behind?
Yeah, what's this old one we have left over from?
Which the idea of prom is like you're supposed to match your date.
Yeah,
because I remember like girls like I don't know if your dates did this. How many proms did you go to? Did you only go two?
Junior and senior.
Okay, I ended up at 3 proms.
Ooh, hot shot over here. Whoa.
My first prom, I had 2 dates. Whoa.
Mike's fucking over here.
No, I established I didn't have sex at prom. The 3rd prom I did, but that's fine. He just instantly, what was I getting at now? I lost where I was getting at. Let's just move on.
You're just boasting about yourself now. Talking about
where we're going.
How you went to 3 proms, got laid.
I forget what. Oh, no, that was what I was getting at. Because you're supposed to match the date you're supposed to go with. And when they get their dresses, they get a piece of cloth that they're supposed to give their date so they can take it for the tux and then you can match collars. So I don't know if yours did that, but that's every time when they buy their dress, they get a cut off cloth that this is the collar, go tell the man to match this. But that's not what's happening here. Because this guy just confidently is like, okay, not this black and white, you're doing this blue one over here.
Right, yeah. Jim is like very unenthusiastic about his prom experience anyways, we establish.
Oh, this is a husky to larger sizes. Husky to larger sizes? Ain't that kind of like saying the same thing?
I think husky. There's bigger than husky. I'm pretty sure.
Are they here at a big and tall store? Is that what's happening?
Looks like there's advertising. They also have those.
All right, fine. Man, poor Finch. Finch is just he might kill himself. Like
he's down. He's down and out.
And Kevin, he's got sex on lock now. He knows he has sex.
He's ready.
And he's kind of down about it. I mean, he's grabbing his condom and this mostly empty box of condoms for a guy never having sex.
I think it's like Jim was practicing. I think they're all just practicing with him.
Just jerking off into him, I guess.
I get you practicing putting them on. That way, when you get to it, you're just like. Yeah, slap it on there.
But he's down. He's kind of like, I mean, I don't know if he's down necessarily. He's just kind of like, you ever get like a surreal feeling? That's what his look seems to me like. This is like a surreal moment and he's just not ready for it.
Yeah.
And he's just breathing real hard. He's like, all right, we're doing this, I guess.
Then we get another classic Jim and his dad scene.
And I think Jim's dad kind of has it figured out now, like what's making Jim uncomfortable every time he does these talks. He's like, he's asking who the lucky girl is. And, Michelle, he had to remember her fucking name. And boy, is she important throughout the rest of this series. But I think his dad kind of gets the idea. It's like, she must be very special if you choose her out of all the other choices you had. Like, because Jim had him for days. Well hung Jim, right? He's a hung legend.
Hung legend as well. Yeah, this song I was playing, so I was trying to figure out what song I was playing. It's Following a Star by Duke Daniels.
Duke Daniels.
Never heard that before, but yeah, that was a song I was playing during the montage.
Montage. But I think Jim's dad kind of has it figured out now. It's like just saying, like, bringing porn magazines out, saying sex, all, just being very blatant about it is making Jim.
He's being a little more subtle now.
He's like, just before anything, just make sure. What does he say? I want you to be very, very careful when you're putting on the corsage. And, Jim looks up because he really didn't want to say condom or anything. Like, you could tell he's just like, he's like, God damn it, thank you, Dad.
But he gets it. He gets it, though. He knows what he means.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
And this is like where we're kind of wrapping up the story of Jim's dad, through this film. This is like his wrap up.
Till later. We do get a shot of him later.
Oh, we do get a shot of him later.
Yep, we do.
But this at least puts an arc to that father-son stuff. And then I love this hugging. Just even the writers and directors were saying, so like, we didn't know what to do with the scene. It was very just much wrapping this up. And he's like, I love what they did with just like patting each other on the back, making it long and awkward. It's that dry humor right there. They could have kept that going for all I care. That'd been fucking funny.
Fucking Eugene Levy, man.
And where are we now?
We're at Prom, Arabian Nights, which they specifically picked as like the lamest prom they could. That was like, they wanted to subvert the typical teen movie prom where it's like epic and super overdone, because that's not what proms are. I remember our prom, if I remember right, it was like winter something.
I couldn't even fucking tell you.
I think it was like Winter Wonderland or some bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't never even put brain power toward that forever. Wow.
It was a winter shit. It was winter something. I remember because it was like a bunch of light blues. It was a winter some bullshit. Yeah, proms suck.
They're pretty bad.
Pretty bad. I remember our prom or senior prom was like, we had a really shitty DJ who was like playing like mosh music, but then
like Slipknot stuff.
Yeah, like Slipknot, and then got pissed when we started moshing and like threatened to leave.
Yeah, like stop the music. They gave an announcement. Like, we paid you to be here.
Yeah, fuck you.
And remember, he was supposed to have like those light boxes.
Oh yeah, we paid for those gigantic light up dance boxes that he advertised, and he was like, "No, I didn't bring them."
It's like, bitch,
I forgot him.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I forgot him.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, piece of shit.
But Arabian Nights, what a weird, I guess.
When you think of Michigan, you think of Arabian.
That's sure.
Yeah, I do.
Got some stylish people here. These aren't really prom dresses the way I think of prom dresses, though.
No, even the tuxes are like wedding tuxes. I feel like a lot of I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I just don't know the difference between fucking suits and tuxes.
Right. Me either. I don't dress fancy. This is a hell of an outfit the singers.
Oh yeah, he's committing to the bit. He's like, Arabia? Okay, we'll do Arabia. And they're fucking committed.
Do we know what this band is?
No, it's like just some made up band. I'm pretty sure. Band. Yeah, some shitty band.
I want this.
That's one thing they wanted to do too. I know when they talked about how like movies you'll see like it's prom, but fucking
they have a band instead of a DJ and.
Yeah, but the band will be like, here's Sting. Sting is playing at the prom. It's like, that's not how proms work.
Yeah, because if you look at the movies around this time, you had like 10 Things I Hate About You. Like, they had a real band that was there for, was that their prom? They had a real band because they had them like on the rooftop at the end of the movie. I was like, I don't know if they play at the prom though. But like, and then like She's All That was funny because I was like, would you believe that all these people are choreographed dancers or whatever? Because they all knew the dance.
That's not how real proms are.
No, real prom is kind of fucking awful.
It's pretty fucking awful. I like how like haphazardly they didn't really try to hide the fact that it is a gymnasium. They just put like some paper across the fucking bleachers and shit. It's not like, oh, we rented out the big ballroom at the fancy hotel to have prom.
But there was one girl I was dating at the time. She ended up not going to her prom, but they had it at a hotel thing. Like, it was a big deal, but we ended up not going. I was like, that'd been kind of fucking cool to go to though, just to experience that. Just like they rented out like a whole ballroom stuff at a hotel.
She's probably gonna feel comfortable bringing a 32-year-old to her prom.
I mean, this wasn't recently. This was some years ago.
Come on, I'll drive us and everything. I've got a car.
I'll bring beer.
Yeah, I can buy all your friends beers. Be cool.
I get some Crown Royal. That's fancy.
It comes in the bag.
They can have the bag. Come on.
Yeah.
No, this was not recent.
Just so we're clear, you told me you're 18.
Do you have ID?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right? So we're on the same page. Oh, shit.
Didn't we have someone at our prom bring someone like older? Like,
I'm sure.
not like 30s.
We came from a pretty shitty fucking. I'm sure. I'm sure.
I guess I remember, like, they weren't like 30 or anything, but they were like mid 20s, if I remember. I don't know. I just remember someone bringing someone like uncomfortably older.
Probably. There was a lot of fucked up shit happening.
Oh my God. I would feel so. I couldn't go to a high school prom these days. Not even as a chaperone. I'd feel weird being there as a chaperone, even.
Like, yeah, I'd like to stay out longer, but I gotta get home and do my taxes. That's my taxes due. Yeah, I've got a webinar tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta get home. Can't stay out.
But I mean, as far as proms go, this seems like the tradition. Like,
this thing goes till 10. Jeez.
Yeah, you'd be pissed about that. But this does seem like the typical prom. You know,
hey, they got a fucking cake.
Yeah, they got cake. We had cake and stuff.
I remember the after prom being really nice.
That's like what. That's like the primo. Yeah. Like what I remember. The after proms are always the best. So
we got a bunch of inflatables and shit. I remember they had it at the.
The first year we did, it had the Y.
Yeah, and the second year was at the school. And
we just did it in the gym. Fun. That was better somehow.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Instead of carting everyone down to the Y, we just let's go to the gym, and that was kind of perfect, actually.
Yeah, that was a blast.
And then when the third one I went to, it was like at Cardo's. If you remember Cardo's, where all the big inflatables were. Mm-hmm. That we had that after prom was there. That was like Huntington's prom. And in the script, which they really don't play it up too much in the final version, but Finch is like drunk.
Yeah.
So he's been like drinking, and he's just drunk because he has nobody. He's just down and out. Even Vicky's feeling sorry for him, getting a little rub on the shoulder and everything.
Yeah, he fucking out $200.
Poor guy.
Looking the pariah of school.
But everyone's having a good time.
Everyone does seem to be having a good time for the most part, which is that's the most important thing with prom. Just don't get your hopes up for it. For any kids listening, don't get your hopes up for
we
prom.
See Michelle and Jim back there.
Oh, that is nice. That is nice continuity.
And then just this awkward of them trying to figure out how to dance. Like, you've danced before.
Yeah, they were at homecoming together, so they've had to have danced.
But they just make it. I mean, there's extra pressure tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, they're probably just kind of nervous because they pretty much committed to the idea they're about to screw later.
Man, Oz and Heather really are just like the in love couple.
They are. They're in love, and I think that translates pretty well over the entire series.
Yeah, because
it really does.
Kevin and Vicky, like they could have been the in love couple, but it's like just they just never sync up.
No,
just never quite hit. I think that's like kind of. I don't know what their story is. It's just like, don't force it to work just because it was there. You're probably better off just as friends, honestly.
All right. We got Shermanator and his little vixen. He's been banging the socks off.
Just bang, bang, bangity bang.
Yeah, taking her to her sexual future.
Are they doing like pictures back there? Is that what those are?
Probably, yeah. The prom pics.
This woman back here looks like she's 37.
Oh, Jesus Christ, she does. Someone brought their fucking mom to the prom. She's a chaperone, I'm pretty sure.
I'm hoping. Yeah, just every angle we're getting of her.
She is old as shit. Right over Sherman's shoulder. Fucking old as shit.
And something that gets me every time is when we come over to Stifler with his day, she's like just eyeballing hard Sherman and his girlfriend. Like,
yeah.
Or maybe she's just super disinterested in Stifler.
Maybe that's her friend or something. Maybe her friend is Sherman's date or something.
Maybe, but this is the same girl that was holding out for Finch.
Yep. The one that told him she was sorry Finch kicked his ass.
But Stifler got her in the end.
Yep.
He's grabbing her ass. Yeah, Stifler's getting laid.
Oh, for sure.
Now I'm going to mention this, but I'll bring it up again later. But here comes Jessica walking by. I don't even know why she's here. She's too cool for this.
Oh, she is. She is. She's a very interesting character. She's basically like the female Finch, honestly, but she's way more adventurous.
And she's like wearing her headphones, walking around. I guess she's kind of, as we know where it goes, maybe she's looking for Finch.
Something. I mean, cause she does have like a gift for Finch, and she feels bad for him and stuff. She probably is seeking him out.
But Jessica
which I'm sure if you're watching this the first time, you're probably thinking like, oh, Finch and her.
Right. Absolutely.
That's what you're thinking.
Then we got Michelle and Jim. They're dancing. She's just, we have things like this at band camp, but like way funner.
Way funner, yeah.
Which she strangely does not elaborate on. She elaborates on every other fucking thing, but that one thing she's like, our dances there are way funner. What about these decorations though?
Oh, they're the decorations you get on the catalog.
This is like our good look of the whole prom from here.
You get them on the catalog. They're the cardboard pop-up shit. Stuff gets tossed away the next day.
What major buildings in Arabia? I don't fucking know. Is this like a Taj Mahal or something? I know it's not Taj Mahal.
The ones from Aladdin, pretty sure.
Yeah, whatever that is.
I have no idea. what's all in Arabia.
Suck at geography.
Me as well.
I'm sure you let us know in the comments, and I still won't care. It's fine. You can still let me know what's there, what these structures are, what they're.
I wonder how many people look at this in universe aspect. There's probably a bunch of people with the same exact story as our gang.
Right, like they're trying.
There's three dudes over in the corner. They're probably like bro, we made a pact. We said we're gonna leave.
That's what I always think about with anything. Like my story is not unique. So if you look at this, like there's someone else with the exact same type of pact, just going at it differently.
Yep. Like there's three guys over in the corner. That's what they're doing right now. They're like,
is there another group that's probably doing this? We probably spot at least one more group, right?
Let's see.
I'm trying to figure out what this couple at the table's doing.
That's probably our Vicky and Kevin over there.
No, that's not Vicky.
No, that's probably our Vicky and Kevin.
Gotcha.
Couple. They're like, you sneak over here. Yeah, let's do it.
And Jessica's way over there in the back.
Jessica and Vicky right there walking off. You see him? Just Vicky there. Yeah.
Is that our three guys? No, because Jim's over here.
Jim and Michelle right there. I don't see.
I was about to say, is that our three guys?
I don't see Kevin Oz or Stifler. I see Sherman and his woman over there. They're just behind Jim and.
Yeah, it looks like they kind of missed the continuity because we walked around and seen them all on the dance floor.
Well, it's a dance. They're moving around. I mean, you know how quickly things move on a dance floor.
It's true.
Yeah, they're all out there.
But it's not bad decorations. It's, again, it's a standard prom. This band really did go a lot for them. They're like, yeah, we'll dress up in Arabian
They probably spent like the $150 they made doing this gig. They probably spent it all on outfits. This is their big shot, guys. We're playing the East Great Falls prom.
Oh, yeah, we're kind of just pushing through the night. Yeah, we just seen all the girls. All the girls were, it is what that was. We were just seeing all the girls alone waiting for the guys.
Yeah, they're all getting kind of warm. I mean, it's getting to the end of the night. And here we have.
Yeah, like we did. I didn't even think about that. Like, because the shots of the girls
the guys had to sneak off to do their, to have their little meeting.
Don't recognize anyone else in the backgrounds or anything. No one's familiar. This must be one of Michelle's band friends?
Yeah, she has friends. I mean, I don't think she only has friends in the band. I mean, it's probably just a friend she has. I mean, she's not like an outcast. She's just not popular.
Right.
Kevin, he's got, all right, status check. And they're all not doing so hot. Finch, of course, Kevin tells him, we know where you are, but you really can't use that as an excuse.
This scene is funny because, again...
Kevin goes off as a dick in this.
Well, yeah, that first of all. But, just paying attention to Finch the whole time. Because, again, Finch was supposed to be drunk.
Yeah.
But they didn't give show enough shots of him drinking or anything, being drunk. So this is like our biggest, longest look of him. This is because he seems kind of weird, like he's about to throw up the whole time, but he's supposed to be acting drunk, but we just don't know he's drunk as the audience.
Right.
But yeah, Kevin's going on like, okay, we know where Finch is. We know what's going on with you. Who's he look at to? Jim, and
yeah, he's, unfortunately my date's a flute-toting band dork, and little does he know, she does a little more than tote that flute.
Oh yeah.
So he's pretty much given up. He's like, there's no way in hell I'm getting laid. I'm with some dork who doesn't even know how to fuck.
You could tell like Oz and Jim are just kind of like fucking over it.
Yeah.
Again, Finch is supposed to be drunk, was why we're not getting much from him, but we don't know that. Like, Oz, how's this vocal jazz shit going to turn out for you?
Yeah, which
is kind of aggressive.
It is.
I would say, like, because there's really no attitude from Kevin until, like, that. Because he just kind of asks, like, what's going on, guys? We're checking in.
Yeah.
And then he's like, how's this vocal jazz shit going to work out for you? I was like, God damn, Kevin. He's like, Kevin, what's with the attitude? Well, how's Oz saying? Kevin,
what's with the attitude?
Attitude? Me? Like,
it's just an unlikable thing for Kevin. Like, I don't know. I get it though, because I think he really wants them all to have this experience together. I think it's more what it is. I don't think he's at the point of like, we only get fucked. I think he just wants them all to like have this experience of getting laid and moving on to the. He's always talking about the next step and stuff.
But he's jazzed. I mean, he is amped up. His is on lock.
He's riding a high. He's at peak confidence because he's like, I am fucking
condom
tonight.
in my pocket, ready to go, my dude.
Condom in my pocket, ready to rock it.
Oh, damn it.
That's what he says.
That's not what he says. Damn it. I did help you set that up. I feel bad. I mean, look at that stare off like Oz and Kevin. Oz would just break Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Just fucking break
Just
him.
beat the shell Kevin like right in the scenes. Jim and Finch not able to do anything. Like, stop! Moose ends. It's like a random turd for all these characters. Like, that was a satisfying and all. What the fuck?
This is not the finale I was looking for.
Just destroys the fucking prom.
Kevin, what's with the attitude? Me attitude? Fucking
Bam! 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 Us! Oh shit! But
Man.
yeah, they're all just not having Kevin shit.
Again, Finch is just drunk as fuck.
Yeah, it's just Kevin. I hate his dialogue in this because he's just like, he's like we made a pact. You can't back out. It's
I think Jim gets at it really well. He's just scared, like, because we even see him when he's getting ready. He's just kind of like,
yeah,
it's surreal. He's kind of just scared to do this on his own.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. He's just like, we all need to do this. Like, he asked him, like, are you can get laid without us, Kevin, or are you scared? And then Jim has a really good line here where it's like,
like, you can't break the pact. Like,
yeah,
the fuck, why not?
yeah, so you don't have to do shit. And Jim has a really great line. I think this really sums up like everything. See, this is a sex comedy, and it's all about teens having sex and stuff. But it does seem so important. But at the end of the day, it's just fucking sex. And Jim says that I've never had sex, and I hate it already. He's tired of the pressure. He's tired of this expectation that it's got to be you got to have sex to move on with your life. Like he's had it.
I can't stand it. Hate sex.
Big incel energy. He's tired of everyone busting his balls. It isn't that damn important, which is very poignant. Because that's the thing. Sex isn't that big of a deal.
But people really do just tie it to life sometimes. Like this.
People do.
If you don't have sex going on, what the fuck are you doing?
If you're not fucking, you're a fucking loser. So he tells her like he's gonna go hang out with his banky because she has more to talk about than just sex.
Just like, it's goddamn. Even Oz is like, yeah. I wish Oz could have gave a little something more, but I mean, I don't know. Jim really did just go off right there.
Yeah. Finch, at least I learned how to shit at school.
Thanks, buddy. You didn't help with that.
This is where Jessica comes in and asks Finch for a dance.
I'm wondering where she put her Walkman. She don't have pockets or a purse.
Maybe she has a purse somewhere. Maybe they have like a coat check. Something like that. Yeah, like a little...
Yeah, this is like where we start.
Because even Jim talks about I have to go back in and grab my bag.
And my date.
Yeah. So there's got to be some kind of like, baggage check or something.
Kevin's just kind of devastated now. He's like, fuck, I gotta do this by myself. Yeah. He really thought
He is just like...
He thought that pact meant something.
What happened?
It was almost like, what did you expect him to do, Kevin? Where like, just rape him. Come on, we had a pact. Like, yeah, Kevin, like, I don't have to do shit. Like, exactly. I can't force this to happen.
Yeah, you can't force it. You already said no prostitutes.
Yeah, you said like
made that explicitly clear.
Oh, they're still in that pact to only bang prostitutes at this point.
Oh yeah, this guy right here, this little nerdy guy in the background. he's 100% got a prostitute with him.
No, none of our guys do wear glasses, do they?
No, they're not fucking nerds.
They're not fucking nerds.
This guy's a nerd in the background. He's like, so you're only charged for the night, right? We're not doing this hourly.
It's a flat rate for the whole night.
Right. You got it clear?
I already paid you half.
Pay you the other half. Do you make me come? Right?
But just because she didn't have to take him to the dance floor, but why not? I guess.
Yeah, she got him a little gift, very classy gift. Like, she's a classy girl, just like her and Finch just get each other.
It's just a nice little. Which it'd been nice if they would have dated, but this is definitely where you're feeling that though.
Yeah, they definitely have like history. It's like he came to her for this whole thing about spreading the
yeah.
rumors.
I guess we don't know how they do know each other, do we?
And she knows exactly what Finch likes, with the flask and stuff. But I think it's no secret that Jessica doesn't swing Finch's way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess we don't know how they know each other, like why he felt confident enough to go to her.
I think they're just both very mature. They know they're a little more mature than the other people in their class. Very nice little monogrammed flask with an F on it. Spent $50 on the flask, 150 on the earrings.
And this is kind of where definitely Finch is kind of trying to be smooth right there. He's like, just let's be clear, sir.
You have like no chance of scoring.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big scene too. We have Vicky with Finch's girl. I don't think I ever caught her name.
I don't think I caught her name.
No.
Do we know her name? Oh,
I don't know her name, but she tells her how her and Finch were up all night, just having one of those deep conversations, and spent all night together. And Vicky's like, yeah, is that what you call it?
The fuck else would you call
deep
it?
Conversation.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. What else do I call it? She breaks.
You could tell everyone, just looking at the background, just seeing everyone sitting down now. It's like, because you know what those type of shoes are. Like, your feet are just shot.
You've been there for a minute.
Yeah, this is kind of where it seems like where everyone's at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're getting Vicky. She's like, what else would you call it? So we kind of leave them. We come outside to Kevin. He's kind of broken. He's just
this poor guy. He's everything just kind of.
Was he throwing like rocks or he throwing coins in there?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Just throwing things into a fucking cup. The band's taking a break, and then what do we get?
We get guess who's someone's coming on stage. What? Someone's taking the mic? Who is this? Oh, that's Sherman's girl.
Now, like in the commentary before we get to what she goes on about, like this guy in the back, the guy's pointing out where he sits down and adjusts his nutsack and then crosses his legs. I just love background because that's something I've never noticed. But like, because even you and I know it's the stuff we've created in the past. We know subtleties that no one else would care to notice.
Right.
So it's always cool to hear commentary where they're talking about like, yeah, this guy in the fucking background just grabs his junk. This is the best shot we had, so we had to stick with it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened.
And she gets up here and she has an announcement to make. She's sorry to interrupt, but Chuck Sherman is a liar, and he fucking deer in the headlights. She never had sex with him. Sherman's never had sex with anyone. He tried to screw a grapefruit, and also when he gets nervous, he pisses his pants. Then, womp womp.
Then damn it, he does.
And he fucking pisses himself. Fucking Sherman is ruined. You think Finch had it rough?
Yeah.
Fucking Finch has it rough.
And then the guys come out to tell Kevin about it. I never really connected it. Not connected. I never gave it that much importance until watching it through now.
Yeah.
Like, that was a big deal for, like, Sherman didn't have sex.
Yeah. Like Sherman getting laid, and then the college chick giving Oz his talk to are two, like, big moments that lead to the...
Yeah, because the college chick changed Oz's personality 100%.
Yeah. And Sherman getting laid made them all realize, like, they need to catch up.
Yeah, that was what prompted the pact. Like, that pact probably would never happen if Sherman didn't lie about getting laid.
Right. And they break it to him. Yeah. It's going to be which that's another thing too. Stifler's got a bus coming to pick him up.
It has to be a party bus.
It's definitely a school bus. Yeah, it's like a charter bus they've got.
Unless they worked out of the school, like, listen, we're going to be going here anyway.
Yeah,
you might as well get kids there without their cars.
No, we see it later. It's a charter bus. It's not a school bus. It's a charter bus. Yeah, one of those.
Which Stifler, man, he really lined it up. Like,
he's got a fucking bank. I mean,
that's definitely loaded. And they do it in the series. That's definitely a guy that wouldn't let go of high school.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah,
that went that hard in high school. Yeah, he's not giving that up. But Kevin, he's just kind of out of it. He's not really wanting to go to Stifler's anymore.
No, yeah, he's over it. But he's one. So he did just want them all. He had the perfect night in mind too. He was doing the same thing, or he had a certain way he wanted things to go. He wanted them all to lose their virginity together. And
what he's really worried about in the end of all this is like, Vic, after we have sex, I know Vicky's going to ask me, like, and she was going to want me to say, I love you.
Yep.
And that's a big step for him. He's like, that's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And that's really what he's worried about. He's like, basically, as he's getting on, he's like, do I really love her? I mean, it's probably his only real girlfriend.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he probably is wondering, like, do I love her? And boy, have I said sex a couple of times after I have said, Jesus, let me try that sentence again. Boy, have I said I love you after sex a few times, just because, it is a weird moment.
Yeah.
Luckily, I think when we get there, I think he does say it before they actually have sex.
I think so.
Way to go, Kevin.
Oh, Kev.
But yeah, he's like, I should be psyched, but I'm just scared.
Scared little boy. It's a big night. See, they put so much pressure on themselves for tonight. That's what it's all about. But they're more excited about they're going to go to a post-prom party. And what the hell they've been friends with Stifler for 4 years for, right?
We've been friends with Stifler. But these guys are just kind of hyping him up. They're like, Sherman didn't even get laid. He did.
Yeah, I think that's why. Yeah, that kind of takes a lot of the pressure off too. They're not lagging behind Stifler
or Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman. Yeah, Sherman. Sorry, James. I'm gonna grab my bag and perhaps my date too. And there it is. That is the prom is over. Next stop, Big Stiffy's Palace of Love.
Palace of Love.
And that'll be on the next slice, the final slice of American Pie slices for this summer.
This summer, it's almost over.
It is.
The summer or just the series? I guess we have more summer left.
Yeah, we still got more summer left, but the series is coming to it, rolling to a stop.
Oh, we'll get to it, but sneak peek. There's a antenna on that roof.
Ooh boy, we'll talk about that in the next episode. But yeah, this is we're going to be talking about the Palace of Love, where our tale finally comes to an end. All of our storylines end here. You see a lot of things happen in this next episode, and it's going to be fun.
Before we recap this one up, let's start with these drinks because I don't have a lot to say about the drink.
It was pretty.
Yeah, I didn't get to. You can tell the polar the ends of the spectrum with these drinks we've gone through so far. We've had like the Crown Royal, which we talked about the whole time because it was fucking awful.
Yeah.
And then we have the Golden Apple one where we talked about the whole time because it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know, like these ones were just kind of like trying to get ourselves through them.
Yeah.
We just drink through it, whatever. Like
we create a gimmick we got to commit to. Let's go ahead and finish off the brewski.
All right. So what was our favorite moments to realize in this one?
Favorite moment, I would have to say, one of the things I never noticed before, I'm glad we caught on this episode, was the girl who asked about hung legend Paul Finch, and her utter just
yeah, she was just upset.
Devastation that Paul Finch is not he embarrassed himself. How could he?
Yeah.
How could he have an embarrassing
I wanted that huge schlong, Finch. Why would you do this? Have shit in a girl's restroom?
And I would say aside from that also Jim's dad talking to him about the corsage. How he like kind of like
he found kind of like the dad's arc is just like let me be more subtle about it with my son.
Maybe I shouldn't be so direct with him.
So he tried really hard. I think me just getting like I understood like just assigning the importance of Sherman not having sex. I know it's like right at the tail end of this episode, but just understanding the importance of that because that was what prompted everything. And the same thing with the college chick prompting Oz for his whole trajectory through life after that moment. That was a big moment for them to even do the pact because it was a lot of pressure on them. Like they could not be behind Sherman.
Yeah.
But that was one of my favorite things is just finding the amount of importance of that actually coming out that he didn't have sex. It wasn't just like a sting at Sherman. I mean, they made it a thing. It was kind of like a embarrassing moment. Not kind of. It was an embarrassing moment, but the importance of it, I never really grasped onto. I always just seen it as a funny bit.
Yeah.
That just came out and like, he pissed himself. Like, no, like that's what started the pact. What do you mean?
Yeah. He got utterly embarrassed. Yeah. That was a big defining part in our main hero's arc is him losing his virginity, them having to like feel like they needed to catch up.
All right. So we got one episode left after this, right?
One episode. We hope everyone had a fantastic 4th of July. And yeah, next week, July 12th, mark your calendars. It's the finale of American Pie Slices. Yeah, this is it.
That's it.
Yeah, we have 2 chapters left.
2 chapters, 1 episode.
Yep. That's all of it for American Pie Slices for this Cult Talk Net summer event. And what an event this has been.
Let us know if you enjoyed it so far.
Yeah, let us know if you enjoyed it so far.
If you did enjoy it, I still enjoyed it. There's been, there's different appreciation for this film.
Yeah. Mike and I kind of decided at the beginning of this series, like, is this a little too niche? Because, we are, Cult Talk Net is the network of niches. But we decided, like, you know what, this is just for us. Which
I think is crazy, though, because every time we think it's super niche, we find the communities inside these niches. Like we already done at the time of the recording, we did our post on Instagram about American Pie Slices coming out and everything. And we've both already found communities of people just that are surrounded with American Pie, like the original cast, not the whole series. Like there's a Instagram page, the American Pie OG cast. And now I found like a subreddit that's dedicated to just the American Pie originals.
Right.
And it's always crazy. Each time we dive into like a niche, we just find the community around it. I think
absolutely
it's crazy.
Absolutely. But yeah, we decided even before we found that, we was like, this one's for us. This is we wanted to talk about how much we love American Pie, and
even the rest of the Cult Talk Net members don't like fucking why.
Yeah, why are you doing a podcast on American Pie? Because we love this movie. It's been a movie that Mike and I have loved ever since we were kids, and we wanted to fucking just talk about how much we love this movie and these characters and the journey and what it means to us being kids of the 90s.
All right, keep it up long enough, we'll do the same thing to Toy Story.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, you never know. We might cut into some more pies. I mean, jumping across the spectrum here. But thank you guys for joining us for this Cult Talk Net summer event. Tune in next week for the final episode. Make sure you guys follow us at Cult Talk Net for all Cult Talk Net related things. You never know, there might be some bonuses or some extra episodes of American Pie Slices, and you only know about it if you follow us on our social medias at Cult Talk Net across the board: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all the things. Instagram, of course. That's kind of the main hub. Cult of Campbell comes out on Mondays. Make sure you go check that out because there's a 4th of July special which released this Monday. Cult of Lore comes out the 1st and 3rd Thursday, and they will also be having a 4th of July special coming up here tomorrow. So make sure you check out Cult of Lore for their special episode. That's 1st and 3rd Thursday of every month. And Cult Talk Conspiracy, my podcast with Bailey, comes out every other Tuesday. So make sure you check that out.
We're going to have to talk about vacation time of year at a certain point because we are just
vacation. Don't ever want a vacation.
Because we are just a busy network throughout the entire year.
We are.
I mean, obviously it's loaded in like October.
Yeah,
but we are busy throughout the whole year.
We do.
We're about to discuss a vacation month.
Yeah, or hire more editors.
Okay, so donate, please.
Yeah, donate. We'll let you know where. Yeah,
I'll settle for an editor donating their time. Like, all right, bet.
Yeah, editors, if you want to do some free work for a very...
we'll appreciate you. We'll call you out on the pod.
Oh, we'll call you out. We'll plug your socials. Do the whole thing. But
paid an exposure, as it were.
Paid an exposure to our tens of fans.
Tens of fans.
That's tens of more fans you had before you teamed up with us. So
that's right. You're welcome.
Think about that. You do that with 10 or so more small podcast networks, and you build yourself a bigger base. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
It's the cumulative effect. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. I've been Ty.
I've been Michael.
On to the next step.
To the next step.
Yeah!